Now let us create first pod using CLI command line interface. Now before creating first pod, let us check whether already some pods are running or not. So kubectl get pods, it is saying that no resources found in default namespace. Now we are going to create the first pod. So the command is kubectl run web server. That is the name of the pod. Then we have to specify the image, which image we are going to use. We are specifying that we want to use the image Nginx, which is based on Alpine, that image, and we are specifying this option restart is equal to never. That means if once the pod has terminated, please do not restart that. If we are not going to specify this option, then by default the deployment object will create it. So specifying this is very necessary. So what it is saying, pod / web server created. Now we can run those command kubectl get pods. It is showing that web server pod is ready, is running. 1 out of 1 container is running, and restarts are no, and with O wide option it is going to give the detail. Now what address it has been allocated, 10.244 1.4, and it has been launched on worker1.example.com. and now we want to check node to pod communication or host to pod then curl, which is running on our master VM, and we want that it should display from 214 to 240 bytes, and the address, it is showing us the page. And if you are going to run this command kubectl get deployments, please remember deployment is also one object which is used for creating pods. So when we are running this command, if we are not going to run this command properly, instead of a pod, your deployment might get created. So to be sure that in our case only pod was created, let us check kubectl get deployments, no resources found. And later we are going to also see what is replica set. So we are saying kubectl get rs. That means when we are running this command, only the pod is getting created, nothing like replica set or deployments, they are not getting created. Now let us create second pod. Now we are specifying certain different options. So we are saying kubectl run curl, and we are specifying -r option. What will happen? That means, and we are using this -rm command along with -int option. That means it will take us into interactive mode. But when we are going to leave the interactive mode, if we have specified -rm command, automatically the pod will get deleted. So sometimes very useful option. That means automatically when we will log out from that pod, automatically this is going to terminate the pod. And we are specifying that same option, restart equal never. And here we are using the image Vipin 2411/curl, that is the image, and we have to specify that we want to use which shell. So --sh. Now straight away it will take us to this prompt, which is the prompt of our this pod. So if you are going to run this command, if config eth0, it is showing the address 10.244 2.5. That means this address has been allocated to the second pod. Now we want to see that from this pod whether we can go to the our web server pod that we created using CLI. Yes, when we are specifying this command curl display from 214 to 240 bytes, and this is the address of our web server, then it is showing welcome to Nginx. That means your port to port communication is possible. Again, this is visible in that means when we are trying to ping or when we are trying to access that connectivity is visible. We did not try to ping, but only using the curl it is working. And if we are going to run this command kubectl get ports wide, so it is showing two ports are running, web server port and curl port is running. Now what will happen if we are, because now in this port we are indirectly we entered into this port, so when we are going to type exit, what will happen, this port will automatically get terminated. So what will happen, this is the earlier command that we have shown. Now this was like, now when we are going to type exit, what will happen, that means this is the same screenshot that, but now we are showing that exit option. The moment we are going to say exit, the port curl will get deleted. And when we are going to again run this command kubectl get ports wide, you will see that only one port is running. The second port that we created got deleted. Now let us create the another port based on Busybox image, and we are going to specify certain other options. Now what are the other options? Kubectl run basic, again restart never, image we are going to use Busybox and that to particular, and we are specifying which command to run, and we are specifying the parameter please shell run this command. That means it is going to display this message port running, then it will sleep for 7200 seconds. That means this port will be available up to 7200 seconds, mean 2 hours. Now when we are going to say kubectl get ports.o wide, it is showing that web server port is running, but this container is getting created, so it is not in ready state. After some time again when we are going to run this command, it is showing that this basic port is also running, and it has been allocated as 2.7 automatically, and it is running on worker 2. Now what we will do, we will log directly into this port. We will enter into by using which command, kubectl execute -it, the name of the port and the command which we want to run sh. And if we are going to check the address by using if config eta0, it is going to show you that address 10.244.2.7, and from this we are going to connect to our web server port by using this address, and it is downloading that index.html. Now we will exit and we will delete the port kubectl delete port basic. Now only again one web server port is remaining. So now let us create the fourth port again on based on the Alpine image, but here we are using some different options for creating the port. So we are saying kubectl run port. Here we are using this term generator equal to run port v1. If we are going to specify this option, automatically port will get created. Image we are using this command should be running. And please remember, if you are not going to specify sleep, that means these commands will run, and that means then the port will terminate. That is why we have specified sleep 7200. That means after displaying the message, do not do anything for 7200 seconds. That means actually we are putting this command so that our containers remains active, and then what will happen, port will also be in running state. So now this is again this simple port got created, and this is the 2.8 address it has been given. Now we want to enter interactive into this port. So what we are going to say, kubectl execute -it simple sh, and this is the address it is showing. So we will again run wget the IP address of our web server. Again it is working. We will exit. So if we have to get detailed information about port, then we will see which command we are going to run. So this was the how we created port based on command line, and we have seen that node to port communication was there, port to port communication was there.